Number two, you're going to walk in the fullness of him. Did you hear that? Walk in the fullness of him. Ephesians chapter 3, verse 19. Can I walk in the fullness of him? Ha ha ha. I just read it to you. Being replete with God. Look at this. And to know the love of Christ, which passeth, that means surpasseth knowledge, that ye might be filled with all the fullness of God. Did you see that? He prayed that you might be filled with all the fullness of God. Pleroma, the fullness of God. Nothing left out. You are replete with God. Let me read it better to you in Colossians chapter 2, verse 10. Look at Colossians chapter 2, verse 10. And ye are complete in him. Aha. Plero. Complete, replete in him, which is the head of all principality and power. You are replete with him. Every fiber of your being, every bone of your body, completely inundated with the Christ. Oh, this is Christianity. Do you understand? He says, Christ in me, the hope of glory. My. Look at Ephesians chapter 1 from verse 21, so you get it. From verse 21, Ephesians chapter 1 from verse 21. Far above, he's talking about where Jesus is set. You read the previous verses. He is set far above all principality and power and might and dominion and every name that is named. Jesus is set far above all principality and power and dominion and every name that is named, not only in this world, but also in that which is to come. Look at the next verse. And had put all things under his feet and gave him to be the head over all things to the church. That means for the benefit of the church. But here's where I'm going, the next verse. Which is his body, the church, which is his body, the fullness of him that filleth all in all. The church is his body. The church is the fullness of him who fills everything. Christ fills everything. And we are the fullness of him. Oh boy, you got to understand this. Go to chapter 5, verse 30. Same book, Ephesians chapter 5, verse 30. Look at it. See what it says. For we are members, milos, limbs. We are members of his body, of his flesh, and of his bones. Oh. You have to have that consciousness every day of your life. 24 hours a day. We are members of his body, of his flesh and of his bones. We are one with him, replete with him. So Rabaka Sandarabahai. Where will sickness come from? Where will the cancer come from? Where will that disease come from? When you are replete with Christ. Oh, ho, ho, hallelujah.
To get the full message, download the Pastor Chris Digital Library app, available on Love World App Store. Other related message is The Fullness of God.
Pastor Chris Digital Library, a place of solutions.